so ayede political show adesua political show emudo Mark Jerry and the torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre Se Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the torchlight jumedi ewo neat 100.9 na wonim se ebuna den numre ya wada numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adesua wom political show emudo Mark Jerry and the torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre
the best station in the capital Neat FM
Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the torchlight jumedi ewo neat 100.9 na wonim se ebuna den numre ya wada numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adesua wom political show emudo Mark Jerry and the torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the torchlight jumedi ewo neat 100.9 na wonim se ebuna den numre ya wada numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adesua wom political show emudo Mark Jerry and the torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre
And then you mre Yamagana Funyina kwa de ba AGYEMAN ye freno torchlight we need 100.9 ye the torchlight said you winning ye benada ne ye wada bia ne ye benada yatena se say na ye nsema kodo a ye de boa oman no e na ye dwendwen ho ye di ho nkomo inti oman Ghana na wabisa eno ama ekosan wom ai ena kwa adwuma mu no eno ama ko sen ufira adwuma mu ntem ana wo twen me bere soen ansa wo pon ititiro mu amoya ban adwuma no Obo ho ebo no mienu o so call lunch no ano no. O mabiem. Mabiem o. Otamu saa. By in any case, and you may be nam kwan so bi kwa adwuma. Said ya yemu bi yete hei. Saa ranso na ebi nso apon mo kofie. Eti ba bibia wo bi a wutie yen enanwumre no. Ye mo akwa aba. Midin de Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN. Dwumadi ye friend Torchlight te we neat 100.9. And na me guests owo dwumadi esu ye friend Dr. Theophilus Richardson. Dr. Theophilus Richardson oye lecturer of economics at University of Education Winneba. Na osan ye political analyst. Waben na ene ye bedi nkomo ye beye amanyosem yie. Ye be dragging the aba MPP internal elections. Why na e designing MPP logo? MPP osunu na edemu no. Eye hwan e na ode baaye. MPP logo na osunu ni nimu no. Eye hwan e na ede baaye. Eti anwumre nkomo ni mbe de ye bedi nkomo na anwumre. E wa han ti Dr. Theophilus Richardson ono ebetena say part 2 of the show. But answer na mene doctor ebeko 1-on-1 no. Ene mewo emrantie ene ababawa apabenefo ewofia na womu free Ghana Garages Association. Ghana Garages Association. In fact Ghana Garages fu enso de yedu omachi abaha yegusu di omachi ene omo ye nchen. Oma ba besra yen. Na enkoma ye bede no efa ene DVLA yenoma yete within dome kwabenya yenim se eye DVLA wo maso ye kese no from 37 wo de ba boshe ewo dome kwabenya constituency eti ene kratum se hokra edane ese se onam ho a tum se akwan no kenka ne pa boshe kra pick up kra obeka eti ene no DVLA womo ede ba hwei Ghana Garages Association for Dwumadi a womo so edi ede boa yen omamufuo no. Dwumadi a womo de boa yen omamufuo no. Sen na etie ebra eye DVLA womo relocate. Etie na me wo chairman ede ma ye Ghana Garages Association. Ye friend ye Nana Konadu Yiadom. Owo ehase. Nana ye mo akwaba.
Ya eja.
Yo, be microphone na baby ati dey say on take you. Wo man for mo nti nka. Bibia bako na nwumre.
Yo adom.
Ye dey yakopon ase. Good. Enyo no ko na oba ye. Oni the PR de my Ghana Garages Association. And I was on here.
Zone 27.
Zone 27 we he.
Me pa che yo 37 DVLA.
Money zone 27.
Me pa che yo.
Ghana Garages. Eti no na zone oh.
Me pa che yo.
Enkoko for ye boa.
It's say ye different department in
okay. Amo oba enclave mu hane di amo hone zone 27. Okay, into Ghana Garages. Ekono so Ghana pa.
more than 4 million.
Yeah, ekono so pa because medi mujumedi bebre echi. Ebra na me adwuma okwawu nomne ade in fact. Na me di omujumedi bebre. Oni Benjamin Ampoma ye PRO. Edema Garages Association. Benjamin, mema kwaba.
Eja, you know ba.
Eba chone to say.
Na me adumo na.
Na me ko ye there. Muguso. Yeah, that's great. Asare bedi akona ye organizer the ma association e. Obenya asare.
Eja.
Eba cho ben kasa mu no mame. Na enwumre ho ye.
Oh, Christo dum yan we.
Ye de nyakopon ase. Eti mpanyufo yi a mo hwe o mo Facebook live be neat 100.9 FM neat 100.9 FM. Mpanyufo mo fura ye Ghana Garages Association woman na ye no mom e ba bi din komo na nwumre we neat 100.9. Chama Nana Konadu Yiadom.
Papa.
Open ka se e de na ekoso wo eye DV. Se yate se eze DV wo mu move ekobo hye. Na so far enoma mu tesen.
Oh, niamam de open me do wase.
Okay.
Answer na no mechia wo na machia metifo nyina. Na efe machia Ghana mumpanimfo nyina kankan omampani ni na bedi akire.
Okay.
Na manya sa kwanya yi machia ye president na opon berima ene yeku mpanimfo nyina enkankan Mr. Francis ye national PRO na mawie ne saa no na fe meti asim no na meka ne se ne ezesi e wo ne se ye hu ne se DVL e movie se ne a wo kan ya na ye di kan movie police for no about 90% the movie
from 37 okay
and aviation for no so omoko ya ti say DVL is about to go ono so ba beko na sisi ya yeti ya yedi nkomo yi yen ni DVL ne di nsa wo so even though nye official na nso so e ade a yedwumadi a yedi no omo ne ene onum edi nsa wo so na sisi ya omo koyi na edien ena yen so ye beye anu nti ena ama ano anwumreboyi ye dia ura ha se ye pese ye kasa na aban ne te se DVL kodi a ene na oma ye ne onum enko sanse ye nipa a ye doso ye ndodo obru 2000 plus ena ye ho a ye adwuma sebe ye de hwe ye yire ne ye ma no enti se koba ne se DVL movie na omuja ye nsa na che se anhyeda ansisu ye enti de ya de srede ye de to aban na anim ni se DVL kodi a omni yen enko tena bo sha asase no so na yenso yenko ye adwuma na yenya bibi ene ye yire ne yema eni that's
okay good enti chairman edema Ghana Garages Association na ka say wo ka mujumedi e de apote na moye woni DVL e de apote na moye
yo me da wase Mr. Jerry ye dwumedi a ye di wo ho enie ye insurance ema cars no ka bia wo ye registration wi a ansa na car no be move na wo say ye insurance ema car no 2 ye nkofo a ye ton car ho niema ebi ti say tinted carpet seat covers decoration a ye wo car ho no ye dwumedi a ye di no empo se car no ba na se oye registration ni wi a ye be ma no number registration number
okay
ye the number no ma no a ono angasa ontimi fixe eye den a eye yen ene ye fixe ma cars na
and number plates na bobo ye cars on
ye ne ye fixe ye dwumadi a ye di no ebi no ni nyina echi no so ye san ye won mo san ye aduane e wo ho a at the end of the day no se nipa ne ba na se be wo pe ba bi aye no hu yi a obenya ba bi na wanya aduane bi di ato ne yam
okay
nti ye dwumadi a ye die e wo ho no ena mabobo so
it's not just a move provide services apart from say nipa no wako a drivers and vehicles license authority na wako akwa register the car no kodi dwuma bi wo ho no services are available bra wadwie no mo na mo provide such services and the ma ye no monom okay na mameko PRO AGYEMAN arrangements in it to say because mo share dwuma yan say anya no na money DVL nso aye adwuma chere what are the arrangement kwan ben so na mo fa so arrangement DVL nso anya 37 pe across the country mo so na mo ye adwuma wa na nya za na tie ana ma decentralize na bi ankranfo o mo de udu asante mantama some nyina mo ka bom some mo association na ye centralized inti minim sa de tie obetima chechire mo ye a be ba to ben we na kasa kese man
the tier say na woka no yes na jumadi no ne arrangement ho no de meka na say ye association association na ye follow under Ghana National Garage Association ye show mase na the tier say e ba na sa no a jumadi na ye di no ye ne association no na di e de boom so arrangement no de arrangement no say the tier no de menka na say ye dwumadi no e de boa DVL say obi aba na oba register the car obi aba na meka na say obey licenses obi aba obey roadworthy obi aba obey change of ownership oba na say kwan so ayen so wo ho say ye be di dwumadi e de aboa wom so arrangement no menka na say ye no in such a way say Ghana National Garage of Association no oboa ama the members no anya baabi atena nti ye ba no arrangement na na ye kan say national garage of
yɛmfa ne sɛ baabi a mowei
yeah
kwan bɛn so because you drew hɔ a mo draw so pa na mo
yeah
hɔ eti kwan bɛn so na mo fa so enya space sɛ dia make an wotem ase a mo de edi mo dwuma ɛde boa sɛ ne tie ya
the pacho de tie ne sɛ yemu bi ba asase no so akyɛ na ye ba ye ne beto mpanifo ɛwɔ hɔ a ye nom na edi dwuma ana om di kan ba hɔ a omo wo asase so omo di dwuma a menka ne sɛ first na aviation asase a ba na nka sɛ ya ban asase ha na mpanifo no bi di kan ba hɔ a omo betena hɔ a mefa ne sɛ ye omo twa number plate ene ade na yɛn so ba sɛbe asase no wɔ hɔ nti no wobɛhyɛ obi ase a na ebia wo so anya table bi esi ba bi na ebia decoration a na wo so ahyehyɛ decoration so ebia wobɛnya container ɛwɔ hɔ na friends sɛ insurance na wɔyɛ a na wo so wɔyɛ insurance ɛwɔ ɛhɔ so na saa na arrangement no ɛteɛ ɛno nti yɛdi dwumadie no menka ne sɛ abre ne abre bia da bia de bɛkye bia de sɛbe okwa asase no so nkuto de a nyame bɛyɛ wadoma ma wo so nsa ayɛ dɛ akɔwa no nti mpanifo na ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛna ɔmo di kan ɛkɔ locate saa asase no ɛto hɔ ɛna yɛ so
mpanifo a wɔ mu kuo no ma na
dabi nya mpanifo a ɛwɔ yɛ kuo no mu mpanifo na ɛwɔ kuo no mu no deɛ ɔmo no mɛfa ne sɛ yɛn side no sɛdeɛ ɔyɛ ka sɛ Ghana National Garage of Association ɔmo ni DVLA hɔ what does it nationwide ɛna yɛn yɛ branch a anaasɛ yes yɛ branch a yɛn so ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛn yɛdi adwuma so location ne deɛ yɛn mpanifo a mɛfa ne sɛ yɛ Kalakuta no mpanifo a sɛ mesi mebɔ ebidin a yɛ papa Alhaji
ne wa
yɛ papa baako a no yɛ pani wɔ
Kalakuta when dia mepɛ sɛ yɛntwa wo sɛ yɛ ne mpanifo kasa nti dia mepɛ sɛ yɛhu ne sɛ DVLA eje odwuma to chairman minim say o follow dia maybe organizer and so bibi ni DVLA eje mutum eye mudwumadi amodi
me pa
so and na wokọ eye DVLA enkrabata bia na ehu se mo ye den mo wo ho obi ampamo mo be pa what you say meaning say mudwumadi na mudi ne kra no irrelevant ya de ehu hia e wo ye sa bia ye ho no in terms of say a DVL asu bi aba baby na mo kokko no earlier arrangements ben na aya ekoso yeah
me da say Mr. Jerry ade a wo mu ni say on say aban ne nheda emma yen omo nheda ngi yen tumu pa say ye aban adwumayefo anase bia ye
no some kra de yan kra but some provide services
enti se adwuma no ba na ye kɔ hɔ a se me na medican a me wɔ hɔ
okay
etira na me de menua ya ba ade etira na me de menua ya ba no nso de obi aba saa na ye dɔ so kɔ saa ne ma ne nyina nka bɔ mu nti ɛna nne ye wɔ ha yi se de ebe ya free na ekro se de DVLA ahweta man nyina ba bia yi no ye betumi a regulate yen wo na be official na ye hunu say we mu ye nkofo a omo ye adwuma under DVLA but omo nya aban adwuma ye fo mu
omo yan kran de be provide services
that is it say be bia DVLA obi an ye wo ho a na ye save na aban no so atimi anya tax every yen so na ye niema na ye de bia ye wo gina ba bia ka say me ye adwuma o DVLA anase me ye adwuma under DVLA unsuro na isa bibia ye pepepe me ba ha me hu ade ba ko lady bi ba asura me hu se moatare amhye ne different onso ne de hye ne different but ya tro mu se omo render services bi wa omo ye cleaners omo so ye adwuma that is their job enti yenso ye job a ye wo ye a ye de bo aban no anase ye de bo ye hu ene man ne nyina ne se ye beton niema wo DVL yard mu anase yard na chi ne ye de aboa ye hu ene aban ne nyina
okay internet is akwa say say na DVL move from 37 akoboshe ho no monso akwa say ho no de munni any arrangements bia e wo ho say mo be kono mo provide mo services no
for now you be can say no ye ni arrangements bia wo ho in a way say omo nhyeda enka nkyere yen se bia ene yeko ana achena ana yeko ana two yenim nia eko so cry in the system for now se bia dively movie a yeni omo nyina na eko bohye ho ana se omo nko na eko bohye ho no obi an hyeda emma yen hunu hwe but yen hunu ne se ni ewo mu pa ne se dively is moving. And no matter the situation may be, no, say or call a yen ya de sredia na to aban enemy
ya.
Ono na DVL yene dia. Ono na police yene dia. Ono na aviation yene dia. This wetinya movies are 3 call dia. Ene na yen so onfa yen ka ho, onfa yen kobi. San say ye kraman ho aboa ene somro. Se kraman wi a somro de bia obedidi.
Because the DVL ni ho amonso
Yeni bibia ye.
Na organizer eba ne sana monso na muntu na monko baabi a DVL ne kɔ ne nkonkɔhwɛ se mobenya baabi nso wɔ hɔ a my such arrangements et say
Patron me das di kan so no ya de se adwumade start ye enye ne start ye na anam se yes ye ompanyimfo a ye show masintino emi be ne mpanyimfo no di nkuta ho ye Ghana Garage Association mpanyimfo se be bibia ne a omoso no manu dudwuma omoka bia ewum nti ho de akɔhwɛ ho assassin de bi wo ho a se ko ya mpanyimfo di atum di a obetima nya pi de amaye atena so ye adwuma
an wo betima nya bi wo ho de amamo
assassin kese de ko yam assassin kese
eda wa space wo ho ya for me share dan nya map any year but yeah
se yesra ban se
bia so mo ka se okay mo so mo mra ye mamo baabi sei
nti
na mo baabi a na mo occupy wa na mo tu an ka na
on patcho ne yo lakmasi ye laba ayi
lekma
nti om na ye na mba badie tax kanka every year be register na every day be o ma badjo
okay, but apart from that, na assassin na what so ne dey.
Na interest ka mo
bia. But na ye DVL for assassin. Okay, so when aviation.
How patcho how aviation for assassin.
Then
down na obi ani so ntino.
Enti na akwa se mo so mo amobom ho adwa kakra wo. Enti na tese wo hwe bo hye he baabi a o ma ba ho no. Wo mo wo space a wo betime provide the amamo dwumedie na akoso. Na mo ti ampan for nine so.
Patcho nti ye tie se yeso ye champagne ase enana ode ne opon ona ye pani Ghana Garage Association
why nana po
ona da no ndi bi ni a ene contact no so akabia mai ti sa pepepe na dwumadi na etie
okay but money DVL mpanyimfo nso adi nkuta ho chairman odi nkuta ho
me pacho
ade adesredie we nye gidigidi asemo etiofo sa afi ne wachi mafidie na ana afi na wo hwe o Facebook a mene ye Ghana National say di ne Ghana National Garages Association yes Ghana National Garages Association mpanyimfo na mene o moidi nkomo wa no ne titiri wo ma ye adwuma ewo eye DVL 37 enkorabata ye DVL aso ye kese pa no na wuduru ho a wo ma go betwa number plate wo ma be decorate o car no reflectors someone reflectors see o car no person wo tend me kan nye tinted na mempe wutima as wote tontoro bi mo no kan te se nkura mbese tinted na kama eti wo na be tenti o car na ma o kama chese se no ma ehuhia efa o car insurance no me ne ade nyina no mudi ni panenim anye sa eko ma wo mu twa de ma sa fuei na ye ne wo mo mpanyifo yi di nkomo ne nam se DVL relocate yakoboshe no ewodo me kwa benya constituency atwekwan ne so wafa right ho no ha eho wo fema no akwakopie mu Ashoman Estate enti boshe na ne DVL ne relocate yakone no na mpanyifo yi aba enanwumre bi program so dia de srede de to eya ban mpanyifo anim se relocation exercise no eye ne DVL na ye free 37 akoboshe no mo sra ban se anka ban pe bebi nso ma mo ho na wo mo nso kobom ho adwa no mo dwumedi a wo mo didi boa no nso wo mo di mfamoa eye DVL 7 se nkomo ne no ana ye ken okay that's great inti na mi bisa se mo ne mpanifo etu anamombe
me pacho an chairman ye tu sa na mo no ye president ye nana opon berima ama oni kuo ni mpanifo ama yakan ho abomu ama ye di petition akɔma 5 hold ministries yɛnim sɛ ɔnom na
Ben we no ya.
ɔnom na ɔmo hwɛ saa adwuma no nti yɛakɔma DVLA for yɛ petition na ɔnom
Okay.
ɛna yɛ petition lands and natural resource minister ɔno so yɛ petition no yɛde bi akɔ IG hɔ ɛna yɛde bi nso so akɔma transport minister
Okay.
ɔno so yɛ petition no all because baabi a yɛwɔ no ɛyɛ saafoɔ no na ɔmo bɛtumi ama yɛn baabi atena nti yɛ petition wɔ no na mmom respond bi anya mmaeɛ ɛno nti na yɛka yɛde adesrɛdeɛ toa so sɛ ɛnuru mampanin no ankasa anim na bi nkɔduru ne vice nso anim ɛne ɔno aka nyinaa ɔmo ka bi ɛwɔ mu no sɛ yɛhia wɔn no mmoa sɛ ɔmbɛma yɛn baabi ama yɛakɔ akɔtena because nipa more than 2,000 deɛ yɛntumi nkɔtena fie wɔ aba
ɛno tina na bebisa sɛ wɔn enough space so wɔn yɛ wɔn adwene sɛ wɔn twa baabi ama mo koraa na obetuma ɔkɔpae ana sɛ mo dɔɔso
mepakyɛw
ɛhɔ na asase no so
asase wɔ hɔ na adeɛ baako wɔ mu ne sɛ me ba DVLA no 20 in fact December na menya 20 years ɛwɔ
hɔ
Yeah.
sɛ wayɛ adwuma no kyɛ
na adeɛ baako a mahunu ne sɛ na space bi ani hɔ but ɛnɛ sisi yɛ ba sɛ aban no yɛ bibi no space aba hɔ
okay
ɛkyerɛ sɛ aban wɔ tumi sɛ ɛnɛ wɔse wɔde ha ɛɛma ne mma anaasɛ ne Ghanafoɔ mma de ayɛ adwuma a ɔwɔ ho tumi a wɔbɛtumi ama yɛn biribi saa ɛno nti ne yɛde dan no sɛ ebia na ɔnhunu yɛn na wɔnte yɛn ka yɛgyina wɔ fidi kɛseɛ so de adesrɛdeɛ ato n'anim sɛ yɛn nso yɛwɔ hɔ nti yɛsrɛ no ɔma yɛn baabi a yɛne DVLA no bɛyɛ adwuma sɛnea yɛteɛ no a
okay na maame finding out sɛ wɔhwɛ ɛyɛ nkotawdi ahodoɔ na akɔ so no letters ama sende letters na bere na mo sende
yɛ send yɛ 1 week ni
bɛyɛ na wɔtwe but mo nya mmoayɛ bi a 1 week deɛ bɛka sɛ bi a ɛnkyɛre too early sɛ mo bɛnya mmoayɛ mo nim ɛbere a ebi ɔmbɛyɛ the final evacuation no say no what am I sort to form a saying it here
yɛde yɛaso toto fam a nneɛma yɛateɛ ne sɛ by December DVLA bɛ set it off sɛ wɔ set it off December sisi a yɛwɔ yɛwɔ September
oh yes September
yeah it is a yɛmfa ne sɛ DVLA bɛ set it off December aka just 3 months na ɔkɔ nti sɛ mpo asase okotwa ama ɛyɛ forest koraa na yɛbɛdwi so a yɛbɛyɛ bibi wɔ hɔ sɛ yɛn nipa betumi atena hɔ no nem sɛ it take time kakra ɛno ho nti ɛna ama yɛaba nne yi a yɛhyɛ ase a yɛde letters no kɔɔ na no yɛ push through ha
okay
na mode mo office yi so aboa yɛn na mpanimfo aso atene ntɛm na ɔmo agyina so na ɔmo ayɛ yɛn nneɛma ama yɛn ntɛntɛm sɛ nne yɛ ampo yɛbaa yɛi ɛna Mr. Jerry wo kyerɛ yɛn sɛ obi a mewɔ 20 plot bi da hɔ nti momyɛ nkɔ na menkɔfa ma mo a nka mefi sɛ yɛnkasa bio kɛno an sɛ yɛdi wakyia me akɔ sɛ wote bɔhyɛ hɔ yi deɛ ebia na wo bi da hɔ na
menhyɛ da nti ɔba hɔ yɛ me hood
na yɛ sɛ nka na bibia ato atwa
alright okay
nti na yɛasɛm no
alright okay na ade na mo so mo nya arrange na mo hwɛ sɛ mo nya asase ne bi atɔ hɔ a anan na bɛ de ama mo anasa mo muska
oh one say
sika de mo ba ta sɛ bi asase na mo nya de aba sika de mo de na koyi tetere no mo sika na bi ana asase na
ɛno na me di kan sɛ adeɛ no ɛyɛ aban de a 37 na asase bi ani hɔ but the bus aban se ɔyɛ adwuma no ɛnɛ asase aba hɔ enti ɛhɔ no asase no sɛ me kɔ in person sɛ me
kɔ difficult
yes but sɛ aban se ɛnɛ wɔde wei ama garages association a yɛwɔ 37 sɛ yɛnkɔ yɛ adwuma wɔ a me feel sɛ ɛyɛ easiest way to get it
okay
ɛno nti na ama yɛsu frɛ ne sɛ ɔma yɛn baabi na ɔn regulate yɛn through that na afei yɛntumi ntua tax in a nice way ne yɛmfa support to aban no na ne dwumadi a wɔdi no ntumi nkɔ n'anim
okay
na yɛasɛm no ɛno no
okay abusua yɛne ɛyɛ Ghana National Garages Association mpanyinfoɔ ne ɛno ɔmudi nkɔmmɔ ne nyinaa ne fa ɛyɛ DVLA asoyɛ kɛse a ne yɛyɛ de akɔbɔhyɛ bɔhyɛ no ɛwɔ nkran ha yɛadɔme kwabenya constituency sɛ deɛ medical aka no DVLA ɛwɔ 37 yɛyi ɛde akɔ na wɔn provide services ɛwɔ hɔ ɛde ma yɛn wɔn decorate yɛ cars no ne adeɛ Garages Association foɔ wɔn ɛna ɛsra aban sɛ aban bɛyɛ a ɔmpɛ baabi FMO. Minti, most of the letter be called lands and natural resources. Okay, right. Now, would be a comma DVL in penny for. Okay, and now, most of the be a comma IGP.
Yeah, the vehicle
IGP, oh, okay. That's good.
And
and transport. Yes, overall, I'm honorable. Because I say, because it's what we shall do is, you be making further steps. If you are China, na de chieni ade eko, na ye ne mpanyufo akasa, na ya hwe anamontu a womu tu e dia fa because time is very limited.
Yeah, that's
it. The information I mean nim ne dia me say said ya wokan na by the end of the year no, bibia se mu kwan a omu move DVL ne free ho. The ban is anam so mo kwan na je say o tete kwan chen say na akwa e bibia ho. Ejina che say we ne di o man pe bibia mamodi na akwa e di ho.
Sabe ani nti na
ejum bejina anim a.
Kisi e bejina peace FM anim he ya na afi ya adwuma. Oh na as a matter of fact say ban say
yeah.
Omoko na o man pe bibia ma e threat to the
security
because ye doso. Na ye doso no nya say ye doso nti ye ko fa ba o ma cho nya sa asem na meka. Ye doso no esono obia ne na adwene a e woni tirim. Ye wo hoi eno na obi di hwe na ire ne mba. Eno na obi di hwe no ho. University graduate wom, lawyer fo wom, mpanifo bebre na wom wo. Obi ba wo level 300. Sisi ye ka sie nko fees sia. Akwala ne ntimi nto school no so biom. E bi a kira ne ba na e be president.
Okay.
E bi kura a kira ne ba na aba be doctor Penny a obehwe ye nyina timi yi wakoma betumi di ma na oyi mi di abetu di mu. But se ko ba ne se ye sie nko fie a, sa nipa ne ba no waka kwam.
But DVL need to be moving call without more services here. Yeah. Because someone am obo.
Na onim eye no krese ne o kan na enti na ama ye ni abre no. But ni nyina mu no esan se omo recognize ye services ni nti. Eno na ama omo movie a kan
I said omo AGYEMAN you feel me okay.
They say ye na nka omo recognize ye services na enka wo kọ no. Obi anim so o sha atare so o sha mpaboa. Nko de ye be ka no ho akọ. Eno ho nti na ama ye nso ye ni abre a ye sra ban se o de o ma ye hunu ye services na ye provide to the nation no. Na on value na fe on fa ye nka DVL ho na ye nko na ye koduru ha ya ye adwuma na ye nam sa akwanya no so na yetimi atua ye tax na yetimi aye niema esafata ye de ama aban na ne mine akonanim.
All right. How you need 100.9 ye ne empanyufo yi na edi enkomom. It's now the further steps are you be taking no and say ye ne eye abemo empanyufo DVL empanyufo be din komo. E bi mpa na ye ken wo ma ya arrangements bi mpa na ye nim but the yen so say bobo mo nkaye no ma dwan aye de yen aba mo so iti ye ken wo ko Facebook na ma hu say empanyufo bi hwa wo mo nyina te bi iti we de we nya atem de we obi na di atem sisi a akeko we nya atem de we de boko wasem na omode adesrede na omode to eye aban nenim enti mo kwei edien na mo ka twato yen so aye ba mo ho na mo service na na no mako ye de muguso
yeguso
sa
enya boko ne so eye chance obetena fie
okay
eye chance obetena fie
yes na mo mfa quality things in twitwa ye na ma plate ye twitwa kra na pepa ntentem no ne ade na ede no
wahu
na menya mimi sam
ye me da ye ba ye nyina ye mpese ye beka number plate asem sanse omoso ye different dimension a aya ye mpese ye ni ye bedi omo nkomo bi afra ye nkomo ne mum de
ya but nya microphone bi anetwa ana
ye microphone bi on se minua ne kasa no di ka kasa ye wo mpanimfo bi wa asase so dada omo ne ye mpanimfo a omo ba ye na true omo no na ye nso yetimi abetena as the peace ewo okay no asa wo neat no sa pepepe na na odi UTV aso no to no sa pepepe na ye de ene tie nti esunuwe na emum ni nyina ye adwuma ba ko no a nti sesie na ye kasa na number plate asem de ya na ye mpese ye beka
ana mpese mbobo so
na emum
asa mo mpani phone mo twa na mo mpe o mo mame
me pa cho ba o mi so mbeba
me no medin komo
ba o mi so mbeba
ade ne twa to ambeka AGYEMAN ade ne twa to ambeka yo eti ochina nya me adom ochina I'll be handling the morning show ochina meye ho we ni atwese ebenya empanyfa na na say afternoon show no na ye bisa o me ne ye ho de enti emu bia no so ye beto nsa e de afra mo kra on phone na adwinchire bi o ha na yetimi aga be na de na abeka
mpacho de meka twa to an say o friends medika kan we say yɛn a yɛhyia wɔ ha sɛ a yɛkasa sɛsie no ɛyɛ zone 27 ɛyɛ national garage association zone 27 mpanimfoɔ wɔyɛ national na ɛnyɛ regions so wɔyɛ
zonal executives
yeah executives ɛna yɛn yɛdi sɛ nkɔmmɔ wɔ ha sɛ na the America atwa toɔ no sɛ sɛdeɛ ɛkyɛ ama ɛka yɛ no nokore ni nipa a yɛwɔ asase no so no yɛdɔɔso na sɛ wɔyɛ simple equation a sɛ mɛ nipa baako 200 na sɛ mɛ ma wɔ baako mɛ yɛrɛ baako a so automatically no yɛ nipa 2000 na yɛwɔ asase no so na sɛ ma wɔ baako mɛ yɛrɛ baako a so automatically no asase no hwɛ nipa bɛyɛ 3000 but what is
ɛnyɛ 3000 sɛ 2000 by 3
yeah 6000 okay me that's it asase no hwɛ nipa bɛyɛ 6000 sɛ de ɛkyɛ ma kan sɛ ɛba na sɛ ɔmo yiye firi hɔ de a ɛne na no kure ne kyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ asɛm kɛseɛ na abɛtɔ man so sɛ nipa bebree na ɛbɛhwere on adwuma wei no so no bɛnka na sɛ sɛbe yɛn ankasa na yɛtuma create ɛna yɛn nsa tumi yɛ den ɛkɔ ya no nti no yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ aban ne ne mpanufo te yɛn ka de a ɛne ɔmadawroma ɔmo nyɛ ne ntɛm na ɔmo mmoa yɛn sɛ de bɛyɛ a yɛsoso no abere na berebia ne betumi anya yɛn nsa no aduane
alright we that's it Piaro Obi bia beka so
organizer
hey sorry organizer yeah yes sir
can say the adesede ne yesre yaman panin na kufa dankwa any vice president any empanifo mo man say they driving because no party fi na O2 na on kan we nkyere wo as O2 da wa if you want me ntina na nguma bia offer the kwa divre fo ko no yentin kan hwe mfa ho say ebia mo moton ade divre fo no mo mo adwuma no ebo mo wachi ho no ebia mo ko no ha ne yede mo ko anasa ha ne yede mo fa yentin hwe ane so mle kwa na eko nti yesra ban ane mpanyifo say omo hu mo bo na mo moaye na divre fo ko divre fo mo ye nwa yeso ya hai say ya ko wura ma fa nwa na nwa na fa hai aka na ho no to mo fa divre fo ko dia yeso mo so omo fa nka ho no fa nko bebi omo ko ne bi
okay
yeso ko nyensa no dwan hwe yire ma na so tuwe nkuta nkra bebe ba me ma be 10 am tuwe me twa school fees
ni 10 papa usis more de
ebi twa wasi a obowi a to so so twa bi si wi a ono so beko nyina me nko a ti yesa ban se ohun yomobo na omo wa nyesa de asamato yen
all right chairman na dey na ka twa to okra nyanya mo kwan
ye be ko idie na ne meka ne se ye de aseda be ma o rajeri se utimi ma yen kwan ma ejina wa fidi kesi so na magina so de aseda ma na na opon ye president se ono so e ba ne sei no wa nya yen anka se mu ye zona mfa me ho nti mu ntena ase ne mum waka yan abom one ne mpanimfo Mr Francis ene ona aka me de aseda be ma omo ne mum ma disre de kakra and ehia me pa mpese obi atene se vice president minim me ko me krom a minim ne waye wo ho through honorable OSEI kwadwo minim ne waye wo me krom
ye
me fi techre sunyane techre me ko duru me krom a minim de vice president aye wo ho through honorable OSEI kwadwo minim ne waye wo me krom eno ho nti no me gina so na maka kire ne se sende ote menka dia ene na mesre ne se nana kuna du yadom nana adonten me de madesre dia tu nanim nanso biom se mesre no ne meka na ano no oye maame dia we so omwa me san se edom a ebro 2000 ene akire no a me di animu no se wanso mi mu a epo no ana se nsuo no e fa yen akọ nti onso mi mu menim se obetumi aye ene nti na me de adesre dia na etu nanim no
all right
nti na nia meka no no
and then you may you better must say penny from Ghana National Garages Association a zone 27 yeah zone 27 branch no penny fu ni no mudi nkomo no you must say na you be talk so ne ne penny fu di nkomo you see benya positive outcome because one boko na man kwa you kra be high you no me dey ka about no say ehun ya ma ye nyina iti ya de anu betum bi ni ye ho anamon papa wo mbetu de afa ho why iti anwumre edamase ya go bon shiramo pa good etiefo ya ne eye Ghana National Garages Association panyufo na ye ne wo mo edi enkomon na be say hwan na ye MPP logo hwan na de osono no ba ye na MPP abakwasam na nkasa no woni me ne sen say level a MPP adru ewo eye wo internal elections ni mu no saying na enoma politically no saying na eko say hwan ena eso oba e wo me firim ndi o ma firim na hwan na eso oba ye ne Dr. Theophilus Richardson or ye lecturer of economics at University of Education Winneba or ye political analyst na wa binye no ma bebre mu ene ye ne doc eba be din komo sisi
and you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jon to ma me duku portmanteau this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew we den kan no tumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura dia ka ho wo hwade a wapi ho o ka se batete eda fom won this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi chef fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti anu a he se kire wom kokko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Jamo kwa ba de ba neat 100 points na when it you say torchlight de ye tena se ne to torch na e bia ye de normal foforo e na ye de ebro itime no ka say ye ne oko Facebook live and then me kan Facebook messages and more ye be bon komo ye pa intellectual discussions in ye ba be ye wa ha me ne ye Dr. Theophilus Richardson or ye lecturer or chradie or economics ewo University of Education Winneba then which no osan political analyst eche so wa binye amanyose monso okutemu abodi nkrata bibiri eche se wa kira de yie pa na doctor ya me no ka sei ene ye bete nsem bia ebia wunyante Dr. Richardson yamakwaba
Yenua.
na be ba cho te say
Oh, you hold adum hu ye pa.
hey awon fe adware o
Ye de nwa ase. Menyi su kakro.
Wow.
Eh, ya mi adawruma.
Because when you did so be 41 years.
41. Oh, my bro 41 kra.
When travel cry.
Oh, make twem kra.
Wow. Now, bibi akoye.
Oh, nyamina adum. Oh, yezin pa. Adum yara. Na yezin anto.
That's right.
Sisi yara, ehi obiara kasa. Zo kanyi de. You form ayezin.
Form ayezin.
Yaze ayezin.
Do.
Edizi ayezin. Edankaw ayezin. Mbahwe ayezin. Erfu hia na akwa aba ayezin. Ayeresa ayezin. Bibiara ayezin. Na aso se nye enyibrifu pi na antwere wa hozen na se etwere wutwira mpo nyame na obwo na obomo wa asomdwe onye easy
and that form
on the form crack.
What can you say? I watch us free with the number me be say ana e ba ne sa na ye de sobo e de bo abanya oteso mode amoma be mu yie pa aya na te say is that the reality ye de sobo ba aban na e di say ye de be bo aban na na
yo ozikan ma minchia wana woitem mara so mda ho ase da mamam dam ekwani da momfa homa efiri ya odu echirechiri manyimpa mpempempempem woten anadwu biara momfa ebu na nyize momfa mamam nda ho ase mepeda muchia mpanyinfu kakra bi kakra ozikan meda emi ankasa me double or me triple or whatever me advisor ma citizen I Ghana.
Yes, citizen I Ghana.
Citizen I Ghana.
Let's go good at it.
Eja Alex Tete ogumoya obisam ma adwene kakra wanzama pii ho me ho izi dwuma citizen I Ghana na me fa mo efiri du na mechia Mr. Opombio oye campaign team manager ma friend
Kennedy
on Japan Kwame Owusu oye chief of staff na Kenneth Ken Nangasa na ba Kenneth na the entire campaign team away adwuma na mechia ho nyina mbobon ho na abado si mekanda mena efizi min yi wasam na no
yeah
oye zote wo be biara yin there say biazi yezina oye cost of living crisis o oye budget crisis o economic crisis o political crisis o social crisis o ni nara oya wobo abanan sombo
yeah
sentiri den ye be bi se yen hu de e badi nti na wo chekere man e badi nti na nyimpa binim woba together ye be chekere man as our friend political community oye nation ana in modern parlance political what friend nation state e badi nti na ankwankwo ba na wo ba together they what na omen krum no we are wosi aben the philosophical underpinnings in Burunkum. Nani na ide mo be yama say ye fan the hopes are yentina in a state of anarchy, the survival of the fittest. Nebetina on mana na community ma are based on law and order. Na ankra biara we nya asomgwe na we nya ahoto a oyedo nya na ozizi junujuma so oye kwanya we tum akodo we nya no ndoba oye opufunya we tum na wa afopo na wa kezi ni juma na we nya nnam ozabefie ma wa ebinum anya biazi ona so we nya bi ozahwe no obiaro yin ejuma bia we nya nukwari Aristotle na oka damazi offend division of labor Aristotle na oka the onam there nyimpa wo hei yemu biara ihe nyinare yentum yanya nzema nyinare nti no nam yakopon wa ma obiara so ne talent na ne gift nti oye de obeyede obiara za waza manon ohwe na oziye na carpenter yin wo ho mason yin wo ho opufu yin wo ho ekwanyin wo ho na ihe nyina ya aka bom datri yin nsin nka nsin wo ho eyi wo ho mu a wo yedru na ihe nyina yeti krom ekrum small village and I from the village small community na the man is akoso nti oni na mbom ye wia mo be ma law and order but not in the state of anarchy in a way be the Leviathan cry ye ko school watch there Leviathan no chere on yards papa no oye papa that is the beginning of classical modernism classical liberalism liberalism
yeah
yes oye Leviathan ono na ohwe na exercise our friend and all the functions of government, the executive, legislative, judicial. No, there was the 2 million action in them. On na binum cheda onyen. But that was the beginning. Na ya surround the yan rights so be. And a yan resources as ma. Our aben in the modern state. In modern liberalism.
Yeah.
Use yan resources for boy yan who law and order. Providing security and safety. Na aye nhihye so amehen is a gufom is a gu akwanum ma yenya as your friend the basic friend then needs basic human needs oye eziban nso aye bonum oka no ho drinks won a wope fanta we dey won ya fanta won na wope Coca-Cola ana man kan ye wokan Coca-Cola Coca-Cola won so wenye bi onwo na wope adom so wenya bi obi ope kill me cake ina wakancha application so wenya ne ze owo biara ma ope na o kire de is abo ya bre yenya baby e die tato shelter or your basic human need.
Yeah, and a crepa.
Shelter. Menka housing and accommodation. Shelter. If you are a friend then health. Ya pomizan. Africa as well ha kase. Only malaria. The number 1 killer disease okum nyimpa over 1 million every year wa Africa. Only malaria. Aben ayehun hyehyai dem rebenya asipiti. Ayesabia yebenya no clinics. Yera yetum yakọ yebenya adatirfo a yekwa wobohwe hen yefionu da transport yebofo hen yakwa yaba yebefa efena goods eziban na yantera yebehye na zokeka ho yebefi ibiakro ezakọ bebi anyimpo ho ma wenya bi wato efiza yebehye yenja deja into food drink including water, shelter, clothing, transport, health, and sound education aba. Iye aben na asazi. Na sa aben an yen hihye ni ye. Emma yen amamba na enya damazi. Ansu wondo dem do wo so wondo. Dem ra wore nyim ni. It's mejim ze ase damase ma waka there. 3 square meals. Nyimpa so na pa. And for na academy na fast. Into so and podenya bibi eze pimwano na breakfast and say na ye adwuma so mo odu awiabra do bie na azuko friend then do bie na only 2 o'clock azuko 2 o'clock 2 p.m. No so what's the lunch enya bibi no so is account is apim wano and say na ewie na edufie no so 6 7 8 no so enya bibi ezi na ada Mejim zile sisi ara damze menyina ayezen. Zaebezi, zaebonum, zaebefra, bebi ayezi yeti botu, ebo yen na akwa aba, na yeri bebi na kope ayesa bia. Nonu wemfenyima enya aboafo a. Nonu your friend then nearer my God to thee, nearer my God. Na namdo. Guys mabo, waba nisem obajo. Amama deminti se abena hwene dem zeme waye ne ya ona no de yesom no bo o se ne yezi yan resources in area
and ya sense
da hye na nsa
eti ahunya sa abana so be complain kire
oh abenzi be complain na ye
because so how no aba se eso hwe etoto de mane man
nanyin da minti ina waran kasa ibegina ide
yeah
yan to abamo
because obetumi aye
ebutuma aye enwa we have the men MPP for yasema ye kanyin we have the men nti yan to abamo na yankwa na kaye adame hyehyei na nyimpanya ni basic needs enwa yambrika kra yebezi wiazi oni ti ye to aba yezemo nti aben complain wo bibiara problem o take whatever dimension as aben here da ye nyi da e gather wutim of experts so called mobibaka now where a proper diagnosis of the problem no way your solution why there year na akọ asupiti ekwa yeresa bia or doctor otumi na oyem pensem
okay
no hu there we yereba na yeren oye malaria ibi mpo abru malaria ibi oye jaundice nti no hu edura ozim onyi the doctor went to man proper diagnosis of
we
yereba na wantum wayem pensem wantu we yereba ni zini ye ya ina doctor wakamu wedura ontumi na onso yareba ina yareba nanyi mara na orukọ
okay
nti abeno endo complain kra
right.
oye nasudi do hwere yenya as often basic human needs Ghana as a yenya only development economic development yeka economic development na oye different from as what friend short run macroeconomic management. Economic development no or a long run process or involve three three things or 3 dimensions or elements. Equating there able to achieve economic growth. Your economic growth brought for a increase in output.
That the award you bit me akosoro.
In summer,
ya would to me produce or many mono.
Wundo bena we ngwari ya idenya asisi. Entara yarishe eziban na inazia ENP insa ENP oni wo output no na damenza no gudu ENP no no dodo ya kese no ono na obama increase in income damaze no so ono bawia no no kwete oide bibi often structural transformation. You change the basic structure of the economy. Usually economies are under where developing now. The Western industrial capitalist market economies, where industrialized. Mr. the main innovation into a danger industrial base. Or maybe now was start as primary producers, agric and mining and quarrying. Britain, Germany, America, Nazina, I know what to call. Calling the what they generate energy.
Yeah.
For domestic purposes and some industrialization.
For industrial purposes, yeah.
All start into as friend agricultural economy, primary economy. If the growth in Orba, now them structural change, only there a move from agriculture to industry, industrialization. There is manufacturing. Manufacturing as also buying there. There is a often as often human productivity, labor productivity. Menumudo opeja kosoro wo agricultural sector. Inti wo produce pin within the given time there. That could be ara. Therefore, you do away mama. The incan na way eduma no will produce ibia 10 bags of cement. On them increase in productivity within the same day, no, will produce ibia 20 bags of cement. And even within a shorter time, will produce the same labor. Now, as I the Mazin buying, as you will find technological change and innovation, or technological innovation and change. On the other increases in productivity in Ozoba. Into up and down, agricultural sector, no, in a mining, in the other extractive sector, no one will contribute, and now be the largest producer of the output. No one should know about employ in Yimpa Cassidy, Yimpa, woman, no one over for one, with Menum, why you more damn sector. No. If it will be released, surplus labor, no one call industry, manufacturing sector. The manufacturing sector, one will produce the largest percentage of the output. In the ones who are employed the greatest number. I don't hear a simple in the employment. Into your can development, massa. On changes increase in productivity. More training there. Manufacturing sector, no, all the point to obey the largest sector.
The largest.
Ultimately, mature economies, the service or services sector, the service sector.
Yeah.
One where the largest in terms of employment. But the services sector no emerge to as it were, but from America to service the agricultural sector and the manufacturing sector. Manufacturing sector no yaka industrial. Yawo sectors ahuru America yawo A B C D E F G H I J K L M near others. For example, yawo textiles and clothing. Yawo drink,
food and beverages.
Yeah. Yawo pharmaceuticals. Yawo petrochemicals.
Okay.
Yawo fiber, glass, bricks. Yawo various sectors. Yawo steel. No crying. Time again, I shall say they industrialized from February 1962. Kwame Nkrumah launching industrialization program offering work and happiness program. To what in February 1966. 24 February. That time, the Watcher Kwame Nkrumah established 53 industries or factories. 53. There were 7 strategic subsectors of industry. 7 strategic subsectors of industry. Ni na Kwame Nkrumah movie call. It be petrochemical. Yeah. a friend and GAIP, Ghana Industrial Petroleum, Ghana Italian Petroleum, Ghana Italian Petroleum. Actually, PNDC was saying this was a sending where you tama oil refinery. You move ko or started steel plant, ship, tama boat yard. Ewa, you ko give up pharmaceuticals. You ko one of strategic. You started glass factory. Ewa, bonsa tie. Ning nara. Say ye mistakes bi and I face difficulties bi a asema me external examiner nimpa obayam oral examination okay chem the rich azibiara inye bidan say what sha sa the worry ya where informdo mistake ba Ghana say you failing here in there mistakes na ibi ankroma ye no ono na odi bobo azo ye tum na yan correct Ghana yin wan otu aka kire nana bi oye shoe to them Northumberland were England why did they want to wear a shoe Ghana in one of the nena nebi why a friend and keteke oye train engine da Ghana in one of catch them nena nebi why a car engine da in your blender mpo fitibra ya started there ya kwam University of Science yeah bi electrical yon po yeah bi you train engineers, you were engineering faculties, or you do electrical unpo. Now, the man or your craft, Brayako elementary school, and you work there every year, craft.
No why you no man the corner the faculty max.
Exactly. Craft and skills. Now, or you transferred from one generation to another. In our generation went to 1 year, it to 1 year, then na uhu ye nkakra ke masa enwe as our friend aircraft
yeah
many free am ko airport mikeji am yanku bi hwe hey na nda baby away friend terminal 2 e wona ye for na ko abrochi na do de tukutuka ye keji awon yanku ya na mikeji na yo baby ho na wo to bibra na akoto bibra na aja jina on na plane no so kakra mis hey damazi wo na nyimpa jina sekete wo friend aircraft Uncle Jerry, the word craft no the entire Inti the word witchcraft no witchcraft. I had already do to form craft. Art and craft. Your craft. Mason a young win cantain.
Yeah.
Creation a young win doormat. Cremation a young win papay. In win crafting in win nazi. Into or involve a skill. The mazin a years out to form. When yen often a woman swim, may yen developing. How do you craft things? Ewa, oh no, how do you develop the skills even to craft things? On a yen tumna yen suya ne yen ye. Now, industrialization we have failed.
Yeah, because that question a baby sounds. I'm making a for say, and then many your Dr. Theophilus Richardson or your lecturer of economics or your University of Education Winneba or your political analyst now or sign. Yeah, political science. Also, a political science lecturer, right?
Oh,
and
I'm
the economics. Okay,
Monsieur economics, not political science.
And political science.
My Nina Educan.
Yeah.
Now, Moko, London School of Economics, social policy and planning.
Social policy and planning.
Social policy and planning, or deal with and comprise health, new areas in health, education, housing, the criminal justice system.
Yeah,
not criminal law, criminal justice system involving police in in a social security pensions. It's the time me try to gone. Yes, me try to gone social policy. In a political institution, economic institutions, now other friend and administration organization one day baby Hawaiian Department of Social Work.
Social work, yeah.
No, when I'm try to work. That time no is social administration unit.
Oh, okay.
Under sociology.
Okay.
Into me try to one na me say me scholarship na muko University of Manchester. When I'm economics, my third master's in doing economics. Na me a PhD in economics.
All right, okay.
Now Mary I'm specialized with doing economics. And then the economics be aso ba. International economics so, monetary economics so, my training now managerial, business economics, whatever. Agricultural economics. Na me na do maso, me see them areas na se. Into ye fail. Na aya wakande o your bibo friend then ISI, import substitution industrialization. or import replacement industrialization.
But no, what was I wonder where more of academics in it? When it may pass, me chong by yedi na makasa.
Remember, yes, agriculture. Answer the bottom say industrializing.
Yeah, because also Ghana. Yeah,
or there work agriculture to ye.
Abembia ba our industrialization policy said okay. Even from Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah.
So they say you when it's swadi hono.
Yeah.
Abemba even MP sorry, previous administration NDC.
Yeah.
Now one more a year 50 industrialization agenda.
I see.
No one more say one more. Yes, I have a copy. Me what policy document no copy wa ha. One more a transform industrialize it. It won't be industries. One more a stimulus package is a boa man for almost so be one industries.
NDC one over by diversity. What good 350 even putting even 400 state-owned enterprises. Where Gunia Tema boat yard yen steel industry. Where is our pharmaceutical industry? This is my kind of friend distilleries. All right. Where Gunkumani na Ghana Tema food complex. I'm the Isam na kakakra. For PND's no industrialization policy, as I will on the IMF World Bank supported programs on oil stabilization structural adjustment. On Yazo promote long run industry development. Into one we feel.
I bet you buy and one district, one factory, and then I was saying.
One district, one factory. Name me a slogan. I bet industrial policy be yes. What's the will rely on PPP, public-private partnership.
Yeah.
We rely on basically foreign direct investment. The una wofi amanazi Chinese funa other countries are war sikan na technology one from brand na one bubu egma wa ha. Ghanaian firms so why was supporting on the we Exim Bank. Is that also? One muska. But Mijafo, so far no aben nankasan manual sidu pa the automotive industry. Automotive industry only the best will assemble Japanese friend and made cars. Is that also?
Cars.
Toyota, Nissan, in a German made friend and VW. On the one assemble ha near Akoto. Uncle, can what on crying? Is it $45,000? Uncle Frank no pay $45,000 what Akoto. Sir, I beg Akufado. Man, Chame expecting no paying you there. On him on the name of more. Onyim Ghana for your history. Onyim there, Oya General Kutu a champion of blessed memory. Or started there, yes, assemble New Oakland war main.
Yeah.
Na yeah, double decker bus.
Anti-Dede. Yeah, friend
Anti-Dede. All play between Kaneshi Odoko
yeah.
and Circle. Because a champion what time, wallet to Lassa, where you can boost in a good form. Into now, who may be in the room. Into double decker buses. A champion to assemble. Willowbrook, Willowbrook buses. OSA, Omni Bus Services Authority we use. Willowbrook in Nibi of a space car. No apply. Kaneshi Odoko Circle Odoko. Kana was it either paper was I and Wobon Popo. If we are the no friend Azia if we can't cry name your friend
dashboard, you know.
Still no sin why exactly. No, we assemble Ghana. Into your industry, or there you co sectors are. Open your linkages with the other sectors of the economy. Now, or do so way to know then what benefit from it. Into my abenaka sorry there or your automotive industry, not what assemble cars. And go find nobody to know about one. And so me feel that one share in Zamaye. So far,
Abasani, your voice be so more assembling plants in the Baha. And then so Buana and no swear create employment. Now you skills and now your job market in the more.
No, Mr. That a champion started there, your bosses. Or your friend, the late Julius Nyerere, the first president of Tanzania.
Tanzania, yeah.
Not some more kind. No debate to be late 70s war about the million of the head. Your bayer here now. Young buses and trucks. You two your buses now. We are living in a low income economy. Ghana, young middle income economy, be a low income. Poverty is very high. Into say you two your buses are. Or do not pay brainer when you want white a hen. Bobofu, no was our co, no was our ba. Oh, but them sir. You be economies of scale. Obandama, Jabinya increasing returns. Into a margins in Bayer and getting but you want to spread over large units. Emma will cover costs. You run public transport. That is one advantage of running public transport. Emma, bus offer yimpa bebre. On either mobile profitable. Number of transport policy will depend on the patterns of human settlement. Maybe say basis one then. Ama in the Bofuna Abana, you can go for American Bof. I do often route in a Gofukan route. Emma, baby, a bus is in what fun. What fun? Obey you peppy wafa at various points. You know, BB a friend then density kilometer per kilometer. Now you're high. I bet you lay road or lay road to baby. Density by high per kilometer. In was sparsely populated. And I baby hypocrite. No. One of the bottlenecks of your transportation policy. In the joy day, buses and what's a bien. Say, yeah, trucks, sir. That my China free training. In China, also, you trucks for our road construction industry.
Okay.
Housing industry. I feel a year developer. You pay yesi car parker. You pay yesi stadium. Nina or your trucks.
It's dog industrialization policy. No, if say your failures or Maya, then where should we start? Because study what can ye and this idea na maybe more than you. Or say way a year 50 industries are one more a year say one more establishing. If one more between 2017 2021. I need to Google me adult tomato factory. A Juma agri processing factory. Agri processing limited.
One by industry.
Bupe share that factory. I used to start company. Beside we made the project. They say a bonny in a numbers cracker home. Yawo a year cocoa processing company limited. Yawo a year Dalu Enterprises. Yawo a year Daiho Footwear Division Limited. Look, about 50 of them. Now, where you were, the name say, I'll operationalize it. Bako kra de mri be me friend number bi nipa so savurugu but me wana you say factory no wa and about we so aba and also one district one factory one district one factory how effective and you who say they are really operating even so mo nyinim pa I say to me who
so rhetoric ya kasa pi as our friend industrialization ara
yeah
yentase I
got near the dia to
I PNDC now yim there wo be diversity. What good state 100%. I mean, yeah, matches. And then we have matches. Na yeah, Firestone ties. It's over says in why Bonsa ties.
Bonsa.
Yeah, good yeah. Well good. My kind friend Mister yeah, pensa into George district saying good. Golden tree.
Chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate.
Yeah.
But it's my fa in the crowd guy crowd on Yegma. What it says in why and talk. Into some industries are where and I tin tomatoes in getting Okroma and I corn beef Bogatanga no dozen corn beef and there's Bokroma and the best meat and I say on your fatty exit and I if working in your whitey and I wore garment a bibi to the glamour garment glamour garment you wore a shirt to be an orphan Van Heusen. Van Heusen shirts. Or a Dutch no why what on Kingsway. No yeah. Mbobo Leonard. Bata or Indian firms. No yeah. I want to send or Clarks.
Yeah.
Or Clarks shoes now working Clarks. 1 hour Bahamonum. We have started well. If he RT Briscoe. No way where garage what Mercedes what or Mercedes Benz the VW. What started were a boyfriend Adam. I do a VW engine, I think. In African motors, where you waffle or your pickup.
Yeah, waffle.
African motors, yeah, what started in the 60s. No, why a bus be often motorway. Equatama, you live a 1 hour and a no. Into another motorway in order to do. Late 60s. In the motorway, or your bus. Where Bunina, a champion bed or Bosodo. Come from 53 industries. Buziambe when Bogun was the bigger count. Problems are what face. in particular raw material shortages armor industries want to know one use installed capacity one plant now why you want to one use in here
okay
we say na adwene better obey more raw materials obey at some point become darkman group of companies where chelo to where you bet where you dem bebre mpa all this for more than into industrialization obey ya master damn amazing come can you were how many you were about over 10 about 12 or 14 subsectors or there yehwe yankasa ma yebotumi ya yen kakra
yebetuma yen kakra no
ni ye focus
say ye pray ho
no if you your friend then clothing and garments textiles nyanda ye tam keke but set no ba pamba one pem bi wa trousers say last scale Ghana of this year yes suit mesafo one suit meifu one suit yebotumi ya food beverages ya ye bi na nsankote Ghana when they produce cocoa no boy yazin drinks orange juice juice policies look there's a difference between industrial strategy and industrial policy the two no you conflict you're confusing interpreting how you do minister you can may export industrialization strategy no within even ISI import substitution industrialization there were about 3 types. There were about 3 types. Okay. There were import substitution strategies. Now there were export-oriented strategies. You have to understand the economics of it. What to put together. Obama Ibia work. If you are producing for export marketer, how do you promote them? Look, them is the main entrepreneurs now why? You say Ghana for entrepreneurs now for what we call an entrepreneur. The state is also an entrepreneur, but you can't private entrepreneurs now. Private sector. We mean private entrepreneurs. Do we have them? And in what sectors? You know, we store or to also an entrepreneur. Into them, what kind of entrepreneur training in? Well, my knowledge of entrepreneur from Schumpeter, creative destruction. You know.
The entrepreneurial skills are
you find entrepreneurs in modern economies. Ghana economy no or dualistic. Your traditional sector and the modern sector. Modern sector is internationally oriented. It is oriented towards the international economy. Kasina your traditional economy. No na Ken
Kennedy on hin Japan
Kennedy on hin Japan or MPP candidate. On ordinary yes to do that. My transform economy from a traditional economy, predominantly traditional economy, to a modern economy. Now every modern economy, our institutions will play one role. Look, what is an economy? Every economy is the economy is concerned with production, distribution and consumption. Yeah. These activities in every modern economy are undertaken by a certain institution. And that is the firm. That is the firm. The concept of firm there is in the kind of investment. You have investment in areas of benefit Ghanaian. Na ya onunti ina opede ye mubi. Ye kire yen adwen how he can do it. Ewa. Inti oya some papa.
Okay.
Investment in agriculture, investment in manufacturing, investment in mining and quarrying. Also mean ye galamsey. Mere me ye galamsey. Member agreement why ye na yan mineral deposits, oil and gas. Marine such sisan. Number new ones are worriban. Mayama amafuna wa benefit. Do you know what? Let me tell you this. It has been well documented that Liberia when you rubber. A lot of it. But Liberia when you developed, they experienced some higher growth rates. You can GDP growth rates, of course. What GDP growth rates and even GNP growth rate for developed countries in the gross domestic product. We say that we don't have much capital assets abroad in the gross domestic product. But what produced in the economy by both nationals and foreigners. Of course, but Liberia is not developed. Libya, when you're oil.
Yeah.
Yes, it benefited the people in a way there. Obiara every month woman is coming with
bibi kakra jiji
1.2
when you
million.
do baby and ya pet dan amount
Wa per day amount nazi. So in that sense, no benefit. But Libya, when develop, more payama, oil ya yenye yebe nyahu obe benefit yen in the long run in the yebe tum na we use oil no. Sika ozemayen, omayen only financial resources. Gold na za ye twin na box na na yekoton run. Omayen financial resources. It is how to use these financial resources. To establish a strong, dynamic, sustainable industrial base. On the industrialization, on the yehu ye.
internet to papa
Internet yet to papa when yehu ye. The question is not there. The issue is not whether or not to industrialize. The question is how to industrialize. It is how to do things in a yehu ye. How to transform agriculture from traditional agriculture, populated, dominated by peasant farmers and peasant farming. How to transform that into modern agricultural sector. On the young year, as I can commercial agriculture, industrial agriculture in the industrial sector is the modern sector. All industrial economies. We are modern economies. All modern economies are industrial economies. All modern industrial economies are rich. They are wealthy. But not all wealthy nations are industrialized. For example, countries are Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and those oil importing countries. Major oil exporting countries. They are wealthy, but they are not industrialized. So, development is synonymous with industrialization. How to industrialize? And when we say we industrialize the whole of society, including agriculture.
Okay.
All right.
And
that is how we want to help him. It is not only about achieving price stability. Even stability requires 3 types of stability. Not only price stability. And that is only relevant for the short run macroeconomic economy. All right. In the long run, we are interested in output stability. That is what economists are interested in.
Okay.
Okay.
We the book me na de na mpa wo na. Ghana ni OTA we be say na dwenu ma kesere ne na say book me na eti said ya wo came on say o share your political space. What do we need?
Sisiara
ya wo came what can abo candidate back Kennedy on here Japan. Obijina. And I say no Jina say Omoto Abama no NPP no ahead of 2024 election. What do we need? Yeah, the majority group at the end say yeah.
Sisiara emim oya mo for trotro. Mo ka kese forerunner oya 4.0 liters. Muntu petrol.
The ban is and Joe join the commercial vehicle.
Join commercial intimacy in Sampi. Na mo money na ikrom kakra no oya me ye kakra. On craft to 200 on China. Resort. Me BMW so am wo baby obi nya ni anu so achar. No so boy 2.5 to 2.5. Inti no so oye 5.25. Inti no so oye
super.
No black engine powerful. No ma bobre medu. Nyame na domara ma me drive cars a ntoye. From marketing get a one bob brampo when you kwan akwa abem wo da a V18 5.7 liters. Ebinum were teachers was secondary school. What can your baby wash ya? What but sense if you do work as a damn America say? What did the 5.7 Kasim Akasim to do even one masters all your year easy? My year basa in 3 different disciplines plus a PhD. On the Ghana hand, you how to use our human resources here. Pull him down. Ya say as it. Into the MB, ya baby, ya ye. Namina Dumana Obia Catron from.
Yeah.
Peace I one from. Okay, I come to say I'm from. Obia from. Was one uncle from.
But I then yes, I said a introduction, maybe a depending who say be a na a bit crown so how
from Marcus said that he didn't like what I said. Mr. Minim Ghana political history. Into Muku Elementary School, Middle School. menya middle school living certificate in Master of Science in Literature and Commerce that time. This year, Mr. Asama Mitsina, Ghana for the one we share Obiara, Wakwa Bemuda. What a new face. Ghana for me, say.
Say, what internally, what the end is before you are modi. MPP internal politics and matters arising. It's all saying.
Although now Wakasa, what's one we share Muhammad Nini Washe? Muhammad or Bebazi. Yeah, but MPP ma, what's one pe Obiara? Wakwa Bem, where's the minister? Where's the bill? Be I went to 1 year, 1 year Bibiara. What a new face. Into them new face. I'm a maybe what Kennedy Japan is in Kankoka showdown. Las Vegas. Boxing showdown. Now, could your friend David say no, said you know. Hey, no, yes, I need to be 20 and we're going to do this. I will bona autophone back right or no, sorry. No, I'm the Kofra Wabano showdown. This is maybe a showdown.
Now we are sure say Kennedy a bit.
Well, sister Kennedy. My bin why Kennedy or Akuma. Was Kennedy a rude, Kennedy or arrogant woman mean ask one catch me. Young man say, look. On ya no Kennedy I Mobian or can say Kennedy wa bon kofu pi. Now where you before bana kono otua school fees or demo. I know your bibi. Na next time catch TV do. And I catch radio do. Na e kasam e de ya mpanyimfo a wa bobra. Kennedy obere prior. Kennedy ne them attribute there onya abochare na azo from come brother American. Onye do onya abochare. Kennedy is principled. Kennedy is honest. O pepper on PCC. Enwa into asa assembly dem oya ontumi na on home do no ndado. The mazi into no the kind there meba. Meze patriotism, meze bo menu. Ghana ye patriotic. Obiara yende mo pe. Look. Asema papa bi kan. Ye honest. Papa bi offend Professor Awuno Williams. Where ye ni baby ko. Tama Achampo oyedo aye ni union government the students was so wono do around 1978 before we yi no. Ojina Legon no kan there. I'm first and foremost an Ewe before a Ghanaian. Kofi Awuno no kan. Kofi Awuno.
Yeah.
I'm first and foremost an Ewe before a Ghanaian. Obianji wutim there. I'm first and foremost. I follow his model. I'm first and foremost a Fanti before a Ghanaian. Mishra Mena Nanum John Mesa Saba Jacob Wilson say Kesley Hayford Imano Kobna Sechi Una Waya Aborigines Right Protection Society. What resisted the Land Bill of 1897. And the Land Ordinance. Bear was the agreement. The Forest Bill 1911-1912. One was the Kawajo Full. The chairman, leader of the group of the Right Protection Society. Jacob was say, on was not as my was in fact of him or do John. Mrs. Sabma was in fact of him 1876 in the reality today. I will compare with that to him. One man. Yan and none more obey together obey a bond of 1844. Nazo also. It's me and Fancy. The man Ashantifuso. He been Ashantifu me. When he Ashantifu de Chafuroko. Finubua Kodria. Kofu Pim. Asensu. Ejusu. Mapohini. Na Kumawuhin. What's one cut to her? Ma Asantiman. Then there was the Ubian Mana. Asanti go too much market. Oh, Missumi Asanti. Mutuma Yamaman. Me here Obiam Hina Yanaman. Asantifunera 7 nations. What I say when I can't boom. My way of menukor. Into say ever kada fancy first. And I'm young first. And I'm Asantin. I'm a young da ye pakro. On for patriotism number. Into Kennedy said Oba Obama damn patriotism aba. Ina also Obama about patriotic songs. Neman can say you will be a day to the actually I can want to make a biatro. Inima Isaiah Bayin there. Yabe Constitutional Convention. All the Constitutional Convention. All the major tribes in this country. The chiefs and their representatives. Obobani Asia. Ni decide there. Yapede your main crowd. Oba friend Gano, oba friend Goko so bazo. Say you tum dey abeme omena. Na fi constitution na abeye obi ase the constitution on ye. Ya hwe the type of government ayebeye. Sebe Westminster. Sebe kodini afa executive presidency ya America for ye ya. Na ya ho hyehyɛ. Ya be president, emi. Ye president a mijafo, ye hia vice president. Or superfluous. Na mo mfi the Ghana me azina yen, or there ye the cabinet system. The Westminster type to them are Britain where. Do you know the advantage? The advantage of the cabinet system in there, it is the cabinet which exercises the executive power on the prime minister. It is the cabinet. Into a prime minister, first you must be the leader of your party. And then when the party wins majority seats in parliament, in our prime minister, which means first among equals. Instead of be now, yes, you appoint the ministers, but if you don't do well, a member can challenge your leadership. You lose your leadership, you lose your position. Them executive presidents are here for American. I be today and him Sam Watson. A president now there on him. Now you create personality court. I do by the personality court worship. You president in there. I do yami. Into your bonipo you to country. But your obitum person and any ma.
Say the powers in you.
Yet the powers Nanatun Martin in our traditional podcast system. On him on or perform, he's the military leader. He's first the executive. He's the military leader. He performs the military functions, legislative functions, judicial functions. On you know that some. On that we have constitutional limitations. Constitutional limitations, limits, balance, checks and balances. The friend, Council of Elders. He sits constantly in deliberation and consultation with them. In the Nkwakwa, the commoners. We meet our friend. And when the chief is being sworn in, a number of injunctions are also imposed on him. On him, young peda about for yamba, young peda what to ye japezi, yapeda about Quinzajian, yapeda bezian, yenim, nabo yan ban, young peda about for yambesiafu, young peda about catching and quasiafu. On any breach any of these are, or two more this tooling. Ewa, Dembra, Asantihin, Otiko Koso. And now I say to two. The second, where to Asantifun and him Fubia. What's the way, Galamson? What one man, nature person. In time, if you there, yeah, the Mazina. Nay, draw constitutional over limits, friend, limitations.
It's not said yes, it's a constitution.
But this constitution is bogus. I said it. And I mean, a rabbi friend, Vim lady. No ringing, I'm this constitution is bogus and fraudulent.
And then I'm a woman in.
One time I say, what's another president or no appoint chief justice, electoral commissioner. Catch them. One else will be.
Yeah, appointed appointment
About
authority
600.
appointed over 600.
Why should the president do that?
That to me, dear man.
Which is very bad. This constitution.
Now,
I do time and again.
You're spending about $6.3 million. You had a constitutional review commission. And you could yes, AGYEMAN, ye near.
Atamis no ye.
Yes,
Atamis we.
Professor Mills.
Professor Atamis of Blessed. In fact, he pen over to why the Mazi. Mahama Ben why implement.
Was sound so.
No. The point there is that you know, or a day you charge John Damani Mahama for causing financial loss. Obia wa be na implementing. And I could do implement a debi or home no ma dem a free for catch champion wanting. No obia be chitron wa charge for causing financial loss. There ya boka ayin. Is it 3 what's it 3 million?
6.3 million. And $6.3 million.
Dollars.
No.
No, one step.
One which in a baby,
which you know what
there was a government white paper.
White paper, no. The Oman kada wapenum. They rejected about 2/3. This constitution was written, was continuity for Jerry Rawlings. The Obo continue as a head of state. Them into Oye as a friend, a PNDC chairman, head of state, head of government under the PNDC, which was a quasi-military authoritarian regime. No checks and balances. Although they had their own, back there was some constitutionality, PNDC proclamation, law, PNDC law 42. Yes. Oh yeah, some kind of constitutionalism. But not in the modern sense. You come modern democracy. I mean, it was not democratic in any way.
You are suggesting, say, your constitution that you use, giving all the powers to the president and
on the papa.
The current state.
Yes. I mean, this constitution, Angasan, On yet, we combine 1979 constitution. In fact, what they wanted to do in there, it was block as if today France was split executive. So that PV of being who was our friend then, or what the prime minister, head of government,
business, and
PNDC chairman of committee of secretaries.
Okay.
PNDC chairman of committee of secretaries. On the what back constitutional governmental presidential advisor on governmental affairs. So he was more or less the prime minister. No president to wear the mazen. France say or executive president, but we are prime minister. So into what now PV no or contest elections. He must be in parliament. I think he felt uneasy about it. And if he was a son, okay, more into our friend, me uncle, I created or started or a hybrid. But then we mean to know hybrid. Well, you may accept the hybrid, but your friend the split executive system. No, what do you know what? The president is seen as a kind of court. I agree with my meeting now. Or they hear your constitutional president Obundo, I'm a servant. This word, honorable order, his excellency, Dana Fobi Bozimpa. Antonio Bona Ombozinin, his excellency, Nana Akufo-Addo, the president. His excellency, the man is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. His excellency, or your title like the president, that nomenclature, title of the office, honorable on Kobianism, and the position say one eye horrible, say from horrible. Within or double within Mr. This and that. Honorable member of parliament for a future for this and that. On Kobianism, na ye and the man. No idea ye create courts. I'm going to tell my matter. Your friend personality court. We create courts around the personalities. Yeah, you create obusum. Now, if you were lord over us, look, they come and beg us to vote for them. Why they feel to baby? One either watching and trying. Traffic a jam. If you win reba, you do 12 tiponka craba. It took us 3 hours. What does it take the Minister of Roads and Highways, the Minister of Transport, the Minister of Environment? They will solve them problem now when watching we're creating.
Now traffic light right into me so now.
So what is the purpose of
the vehicular
putting people in those positions
traffic
as ministers? So this Ghana oil will fail as a state. Yan pebble for Kasibiara. In the Kennedy said that most stop the mazi. All right. Kennedy, what's the mobile? Must stop the money. Only na amama nkwofu sisi a work with Kennedy.
Now, what you sure say? They are working. Honorable Kennedy on here in Japan, looking at the current dynamics of politics at your political dynamics na your woman no. Obetime situation no.
Kennedy no message in there. In the Mabwana, Alkodi, Galamse, Mubami Yebi. Mebaya investment. I'm going to invest in capital, industrial capital. Yaka capital and that's what industrial capital. Now industries, now from Kofu. We are going to modernize agriculture. Kennedy Nasema or Kanyin. All right. You're working in your transport system, ye. You're working on corruption, you deal with it. You don't deal with corruption by enacting laws. Uncle, corruption, one, still Levine.
Corruption and another way, son,
oh, Massa. Still Levine, now you're trying corruption in Ghana. Also, the corruption or your systemic, it's a social problem. All right, Ayanka, societal problem. You don't have to look at corruption through the prism of legality. More, they are merely making laws or enacting laws to solve problems. Or they look at the institutions of the state or the country. Look, our laws, our norms, our conventions, your morality, now, or your institutions. Institutions now, how are you will beat corruption? In every traditional economy, you want this kind of payments and settlement system. Obi tum kasi so ska, or the cash if we have $1 million cry. Oh, until they go to a win when it them and say we miss $1 million. Master, open corruption. We have to have a system who's can now declare and go through the banking system. Now, I will try into this woman or friend, Mrs. Cecilia. Madam Cecilia Dapa.
Yeah.
In charge were prosecuting. Why? Because otherwise, I criminal offense.
Oh, but sister say well.
Or you holding
Institutions in itself.
Master,
OSP.
all the no. The OSP is under the Attorney General. The prosecution powers, the power to prosecute is vested in the Attorney General. Now that office in Kennedy yaba reforms, constitutional reforms, ministries and also about to obey ministers. Now the Attorney General is supposed to be the legal advisor.
Na dog, and yet ye chira ni ye can be.
Oh, master.
Excuse me,
I know the criminal justice system, not criminal law. Criminal law, the criminal justice system.
What's the difference?
The difference is the criminal justice system deals with the nature and causes of crime. And corruption is a crime. Arresting, charging, prosecuting, sentencing. Policing now a criminal justice, part of the criminal justice system. Now, the Attorney General is supposed to be the legal advisor to the president and cabinet. In fact, in Britain, he is the legal advisor to the prime minister and cabinet. He sits in cabinet meetings, but he's not a member of cabinet. Sister Britain, for one a Ministry of Justice, they have created a Supreme Court. First, the highest court was the House of Lords. Now, in the even the probation. Are a part of the criminal justice system. It's a ministry. More ideas. I know him personally. He knows me personally. When he came to Winneba University, 2017, Mekauni Ekeshian, MP for Efutu, Mr. Alessa Afenyo Markin, no, be introduced. I go for the now. Hello, Richardson. You know how are you? You change greeting. You went to yeah, fine. Me, my brother, why couldn't Akufado appoint me? Or your question, do you think that if I had maybe, look, Motumaka, if I contributed a big amount into our appointment from 2012,
I don't want MPP now.
2012, how am I spending my time for MPP going to media houses to talk on issues? I can't focus on my job at Gimpa. From many Nadia, what can and your friend Koba, Dr. Koba, what's a me MPP into a same contract. But when I go past them before, me MPP pa in 1992, I was actively involved in the formation of the MPP.
Formation of the MPP.
Yes. Edu that time my service me really go on me service or Edu Boyin Onyemo de car, I'm on driver bafam. 1992, Michel me is in common. Cotton Piat. Pictures. Look, the symbol Osono. I gave it the name patriotic. It was used by Buzia between 1954 and 1956. I used it. I gave it patriotic. I took it from a certain book. Into America, I knew how Buzia used it. Now, the colors
of the MPP.
Red, white, blue. I gave them, and I know the meaning of each of them. Me say there Samens of CTF or Bisa or Uswa Atman or Uswa AGYEMAN or interview about this. Now me tell you Uswa AGYEMAN or been we share in a way in what to about what for Osonon. I don't know Osonon over in the first place.
Why need to buy? What's the one now? The
buy. Me buy. Me uncle BA Annan Ben Abro Annan or a senior barrister at law. Only no about mention. No Obram Buzia ne symbol Progress Party symbol. I there Bosum Ofi you na stars one. Or a dark in the background, no idea light if you no done PFP, or the area officer. I bet I'm rejecting now. And I made the case for the Osun.
Now, why not authorize us, Fabrana? A lot of logos now. What the end account will be no much too here. You see, because we share the idea, Honorable Hackman who was AGYEMAN Kayana. A bayer say, a banner one much you a lot. No, Mr. Ben Abro Annen, I made the case for it. In fact, in Chamrezi, a memo, somebody may enjoy a gold coast for one emblem. Now, or your Osuna or Abe, or the BB Sudo. And I been catch them there, PNP, you say Abe, into a for Abe and count. And I may end there, make TV with a Muhuni. Now, Moon the Osun, new parts in the nature, more you choose. Into catch Ben Abro there. The concept is that this is a year into a Joson Boko.
Nti wo so na wa ma ne na do. Person oil white no yensu. Ye nda ye yensu. Nti ye start the campaign ye to obruman ko de pem chende. In fact fo yan ahyeso kasen osun obruman kuma. Ahemfo akasin na wa ahyeso oni osun. Enwa nti bia na npaso wa kachem do wo beka the Republicans because who will use osun na there you want ya let. No matter kra. What's the osun echin agbobiare nyu ho. Nti mebitima BA anan. No to cry. Kreku ni fio no bia no kreku ni fio when we that Kwaguzia meeting. No bia no ho. There were many people that were involved with MPP. Look,
because okay, the next say you have to be recognized. And someone with me.
The first Congress, MPP. The first Congress I have crying. Madam, here do buy one win about organizing. It's a good buy. It's a good blessing.
Harness.
Obey campaign. I'm a Zani Selby. I put him down. Maka delegates in no way paying for all the executives in Casino. We know Aka, Mr. Kujope, who was a youth organizer. Amu Brown Loko, friend and friend and Papa obey MC Impo. Oko, Mr. Kumsin Ko, Mr. AGYEMAN Ko, Obianko from Pong, Secretary Oko, Crunchy Taylor, who was our first constituency organizer. Oko, 1 year Woko. Enwa. Ina Yajiba 8 na ebe Legon. Akufo-Addo Yazi, he contributed 12 million towards that congress at Legon, your first congress. Papa we in prison and friend Kwame Pianim. I think he made a contribution of 6 million or so. He was one of the people that no yakade on receive donations. And now obi papa bi no own pioneers that do papa.
Yeah.
That do papa only say go fair on solicit funds. In terms of your collections, yeah, we na PNDs for what we one work it at two. Once what to do no what year is saying na atibida. What period the power more by them. In na what we na that one news, we go pioneer news. Ewa. Inti so obi kada name na mezema. To me, it is an irrelevant argument.
It's not painful in himself.
Oh, open one edugwa hinim. Inti after lessons we cry papa kufo. Omo me yehia one office what to do. Okay, what meka me ya me delegate in cry na what ase wo. Mekaka Jones mu. Look, do you know what? I advise edugwa in there say pay win elections now. You have to capture Central Region, no Western. In fact, what's that Central Region now? Echo. Inti ya start campaign with Central Region. So we started campaign in Central Region. For 1 week, no what is a chance we know ba. Ya started na yako out in nipa me na metra ne karma. Le late Peter Ajeti, Alajeti. Ina meti ne benzim. Me yon no pet ti ne benzim na ne driver. Ne benz green bi. Ya ko round da ebe. Ina Keno Frata ne papa Akwesi Jones. Ozi ni BMW 3 Series, red car, fufu, ozi abada. Tell na me pay for na to, but musa ina mi ska. Enwa. Inti MPP when they say sika, they don't recognize, but I had a lot of ideas. Obi a MPP we win ba no nyim. Edu boy obi win ba man no introduce. Man no introduce Agwaje, Fred Agwaje and Jobe hen MP. Enwa. Na after elections no na Professor Jimogwedu, I advise him that riches you are drifting. I should have gone to University of Guelph. Many people who are teaching assistant, make international development studies. Me catch edu boy ne sister me you me feel me visa Canadian also rich August baby I be record I dey go win elections into 20 in a main process master crane so I had to drift. No Professor Jimogwedu advised him. He taught me be careful, you are drifting. I'm so I don't me when I'm doing I be a professor why bo one bra into me education and I'm draw kakra na me education into me start my masters. In fact I was doing even MBA. I was the first president of the student union at Legon. Besides your brother someone you ask him. I was the first. I with Makokwe you around you organize when Makokwe no papa odi ni birthday sometime be after the election. Me come on here cry. Look, do you know what? I even told Edugwa in there elections no. Inche me yankokra on to 2 weeks. Na ya withdraw.
Yeah.
With other political parties. People say, no, why? Open me no the idea and that. No, I'm catching elections no Obasagan. We pray presidential elections first.
I understand.
They were parliamentary. Your friend staggering, election staggering. No, bitch them there. The man where you work him. Inti one make a catch up papa. Then to one inti the man idea and there. Young parliamentary elections now. And then you will be able to water down. Oh my bitch no. Na your father apam. Inti I didn't know been there 1 year in your friend young parliamentary elections. Now go for blame me. We shouldn't have gone for the presidential election in the first place because we didn't have a proper.
I'm not for blame because me I for one minute.
No, we didn't have a proper transitional
because
program.
Mama what truncated the history of the MPP.
You see, the point in there, they thought that.
As they say, your bomb free 96.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the point there is that Obiane Rozitum, so people don't hand over. PNDC should have implemented, drawn a proper transitional program. Today, now SMC2 under Kufu from 1st January 1979. There were elections in 18 June, but we had the transitional program. The ban on political parties was lifted. They kept the ban now. One can say Political Parties Act. I told Professor Forson of blessed memory, as one get your office, also that rich. Constitutional in, Rollins out. Constitution in, Rollins out. Constitutional rule in, Rollins out. What you do about the man or chere? You limit Rollins. Obotu was ready to be 8 years, and after that we can get power. But it was a miscalculation. Because Obian want what to do. Work it to 2 minutes. You cannot contest elections with them. Do you know what? From May 1991 or where them National Council for Democracy, Justice Annan or Professor Hazel. What go around here? What did Ghanaians tell them? Ghanaians told them that you have democracy. In the world bay, one is now because that may political parties. But it was a pill he had to swallow. What bay where you was Constituent Assembly, May 1991. Well, assembly for consultative assembly.
Consultative, yeah.
What was the participation of the so-called opposition at that time? Well, left to ban in point over 1 year, Dankwa Buzia movement. You know, and that Dankwa Buzia movement now, if you have a Dankwa Buzia Dombunena, it was the massam or fiction originated by Makokwe. There is no section, no secting as Dankwa Buzia Dombu. Look, when Buzia
that's how they debatable,
because when Dankwa returned, when Buzia returned in to this country, he came back in 1952. In UGCC, we lose 1951 elections, and what he said was that UGCC are moribund, so he did not join the UGCC. He came to Legon 1952. In 1954, he joined NLM, National Liberation Movement, which became Ashanti-based party led by Bafwa Osiakoto. Our friend then, I feel Yakoto the Papa, the chief linguist of the Ashanti. He joined that party. Until 1956, all formed the party, Ghana Congress Party. On the no winning sitting by a little over 1,000. Into Buzia, Kwame Nkrumah the party was friend the Ghost Party. But because he was the leading intellectual light in Parliament that time, no don't see the seat in Odman. No, opposition leader. Now, they were forced to come together in 1957 in order to circumvent the Avoidance of Discrimination Act, December 1997, originally the Political Parties Act, which was implemented by Kwame Nkrumah to deal with the centrifugal forces there. When the country was being pulled apart. Parties at that time, they were either regional based or ethnic based. The Northern People's Party was for the chiefs and peoples of the North. The Togoland Congress Party, 1951, led by S.G. Anto and Kojo Ayeke, was for the Ewes in the West Trans-Togoland. Amadou Baba, Obofomu Party, be Muslim Association Party. In the Zongos, no, Kumasi. What other party did we have? After 1951, Obiti Blamte or form party, Ghana National Party. They were all ethnic based or regional based. And Kwame Nkrumah felt that, apart from the CPP, which was also more of Gold Coast, but Kwame Nkrumah by 1956 had made considerable inroads into Ashanti and even North. He said, I don't take action. And that law, I supported. The avoidance of it was a good. And in order to circumvent into an argument to Obogu, no obey together. They do not share anything in common. Imbom, Asema Ghana, in 1969, when Buzia returned and formed the Progress Party, S.G. Anto and Modesto Apollo stood on the ticket of the Progress Party in their own Ewe land.
Yeah.
But the Ewes did not vote for their own leader. Instead, they voted for Bedema Party. Now, National Alliance of
Liberals, yeah.
Leading to some charges or accusations by some people there. The Ewes vote for Ewe-led party. Of course, in 1979, that changed. They voted for PNP, which was led by, whose presidential candidate was Dr. Hilary Liman of blessed memory. All right? And even in Qatar, I think UNC, United National Convention, led by Pauli of blessed memory, won. And into the dynamics in a change, but that damn look, only baby
okay.
There's no certain as any tradition.
Anyway. All right. How you need 100.9 the special guest said a minute can Dr. Theophilus Richardson, or a lecturer of economics at University of Education Winneba. Political analyst, social policy planner. Na Odim say wa ben ye papa MPP mu MPP mu logo no. Also no ane kwatwe bae. Alex no ane kwatwe bae. It's na your body na ape.
I mean, you so consider because MBN Vito Wusu or a popular front party one symbol by or a Progress Party. I rejected them. Nam kada mama dey. In fact, colors be mpa na make that. In terms of go post emblem na kamezeba. And also the umpire abeno. It is so busy BB Ben wo share na warfare ya. How can also Agyeman I think became the first treasurer also of the party. No, but I was dealing with Edu Wine most of the time. And say na opinion kufo.
For
yes. And then Kwame Safedu. No, the late Dr. Kwame Safedu. Because the last time I met Abuchi Ben am college data Mukonifie war East Legon. On point was after 6. After 6 p.m. Kwame Safedu don't finish bedroom. But okay, what bomb Urban or Shani Gan Wakada also rich now one come in. Yet no, you didn't come on about what had gone on. Arab with some they knew me personally. You know. But I finished my school. I was around 30 years.
30, okay, they were 30 years.
But look, people like BJ the Rocham, what are you paying for? But each time me as a coup, me as a coup in the car in 1992. Yakonu constituency. One day, it's more one now. You baby, I will introduce him. Name no Makasa. You baby, I will introduce no Makasa. You know, man has sacrificed his brains, his time, his energies for this party.
Now, okay, baby, we're making it very profound. Some people who need Sika, you are not recognized. Is that it?
But if I had contributed big amount, wouldn't I have been recognized? And now I'm a communication team. If Edu Buahan had been successful, I would have been recognized. Even before when he came, he recognized me. Papa before Ben, Namuko, no office was State House. And no ABB appointment in Baba Namundo Obi, me withdraw.
What?
And then in 2001, now year scholarship. No, me for me. In 2012. Papa Kufo share more function be NYMC. YMCA. Well, Golden Tulip in the was anything. No, Professor Propon Watim na don. On any personal assistant. No, okay, Prof. Muye, Prof from Prof. Oh, why had work with me so as ya 2004. They asked about me on Mama Kofu Bewinba. Don't worry, from time to make elections. No, what's me to come. Also, work on one crammy, or you're not getting a personal assistant to offer no mom, book appointment. You know, so I've also been dealing with it. The last time I saw him was actually, I think, 2020, May 28 or so. You know, he called me that member, what's a catcher, and I'm a quanature. And China Oyari now, Ufi, Accra. So I've been dealing with them.
Okay.
But if I don't know Ouswa, AGYEMAN, or any of that, then I knew Harry Neseku, personally, who became the chairman of the party. I knew BJ, I knew Aaron Apusa, Professor Forson. No, baby, man, a miracle. No, Yamaka. That I was the director of ISE. In 1992, confining over to where you were in the way MPP for.
Okay. How you need 100.9? Enti, me committee for na yene dog abon komo yi de. Na also wabana baba be kire wadwen. Sama waka wa ha. The dog so far Montana elections no it send them out.
Internal elections no. Ma me
pena. Say dey won make you choice. Say what the number goes and any day your honorable candidate Japan.
What are we going to sell? Uncle Pe Obi or Abenum. Ni po dey yen no kwan. Ni yen no elections. Say pe dey win elections na. ɔde efo obi a
Obasa ne abemu for the oma ye anso no nipa kro no ni abemu no bi. Na no ka so ni abemu aso why board chairman. We
but
back
ɔyɛ minister ɔsɛ me mpɛ galamsey ɔde ehwe obi a ne risk factor no ɔwɔ fom abadi na ekejina no MPP for that campaign is it free SHS is it ambulance ikufo no ɔde be you national ambulance ikufo no ɔwɔ in the 1970s as I grew up every hospital we know by your ambulance PNDs no be said the mazen all right and them PNDs wa be said wo maimun yehuni Kennedy's is there Industrialization he's been doing it to create jobs. If you don't invest, you can't create jobs.
Okay.
And you invest in sectors anchor. Or the increasing returns, Baba. You don't just invest in any sector. Look, automotive industry, AGYEMAN you know be create. Look, Kennedy's or Oba, young coconut, mbe, anchor. Your big investment or him there coconut ni bibi answer. Kube ni bibi answer. Musano kube, yazi a doormat. Kube no was a car seat.
Yeah.
Kube no dua on site. Kube was a mattress. Kennedy is working here. Mbe a champion to be top. Fifty praso. Oil plantations. Benso. Einaze. Quiet. We have to take a serious look. Yeah. Mbe. What's your bay kube ya mbe? Because of what he has said. Corruption in Okabeno. But corruption in Okawa. Ibi na blast wa shamai nipewu. Ya to mem ni aka for Chinese fo.
Abuka so many permit.
When you permit na Ghanaian leading, not so a Ghanaian. Where is the patriotism?
All right.
If you so ask that Mr. Abazi honesty. Ghanaian is not honest. Ghanaian is not na sapede yet no omem za ono do bia honest man. Because equal Britain equal Germany, bro ya before bon kwasor. Oko bathhouse no kobu pipe into no ofra do we be say one no dem obama ne sado Ghana ya before bonka Ghana yi mami papa ni akụ friend na waka kire nobody here ka kire yi for phone ne ka kire there mi ho oche no ntro we are not honest.
All right, how you need 100.9
also the discipline baba discipline
yeah
or be deal with the lawlessness na abe or you just indiscipline or you lawlessness ma metre inti on no waka da masemi.
Okay. Better say dog. Mame ko amano so yebre no itina eti from bra kakra.
Is it a one district one factory? If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Mr. Student, what have time be a doc? What are the fundamentals? Mr. Mukabi so about me. How are you going to dokun? This is a dokun from 50 pesos to 5 cities, 3 cities, 2 cities. Petrol from 13 cities a gallon to 13 cities friend and later. This is how America say. Inflation targeting on work or your inappropriate and wrong policy the Bank of Ghana obey inflation targeting.
Okay.
You know, healthcare setup. You go win about trauma. You go doctor will charge you 1 cedi. Everything. All the friend the care lab tester be obey use BB. But it seems the NHS is not working. Where are the hospital beds? You know, look at the transportation system. Why couldn't Akufo-Addo, you know, bring back a friend and OSA? He knew OSA, Kufo Bay, or the Metro Mass Bay do Bay. What is the state of our public transport?
Okay. Better say, Chirawadi, and numeric cabina, Yanko name 030 2243 030 2257 Dr. Theophilus Richardson, lecturer of economics, University of Education, Winneba. Political analyst, social policy planner. Bepacho, memoir
Hello, Mark.
Yes, you.
Mechia was here for over 3 years.
Okay.
Mechia, who are he for Sian, Oko, or the sense a woman do agree. And Kinsey, Indian war or no put 2 hours. Said there is between say, a more than bushy warm and go. Papa no, but now no, Oyadi, Professor Ye. Now, media, the American say a year or they say MPP for no, say Dr. Baumia, Tinyango Bosu obey President, ya obey. Tinyango Bosu, and that's all, ya, the Amoyena, and ye. Say, a very damn here or they say Dr. China, peace FM, as some of organized will break up with you, say they are, or they will be 2 cities. That's a word just said to see this now. Would you make Dwabandi money? Papa, on this as a on this, Nibano, what is saying, there is no bad, a human being, and what Yama or Metia Mendia use 2 cities. Son on Badia, any election, so the Baumia is one we are. Election, if you want more. Not
I said, Woodom Kua won't to reduce. Woodom Kua to reduce.
Or they say, Mark, Woodom Kua would to reduce. Now, what they say, and yes, I bebrena and yet I be at the end of the door. I say,
okay,
and Ibra Bema Mope will be I am Bosuno Elway, so no, and what Papa says, in Mukina.
That's it. I may find next one. Maybe to my joy. Get you.
Penny on coupon sale, we need producers. Penny Ethiopia also, coupon is young. I'm saying, Penny 40. I'm betting Amaya addition and here say mostly and painting Omobeba. And your politicians now Ombaba can hear boom. Mr. Marjorie, immediate Mendon party, many party Diana, opening Alan. Now, Abidi, many dinner hotel, or being to me now, baby on my end. So I don't know what is saying. Yes, sir. Penny, I have a partner. One and what Mr. Ethiopia can. Policies are now the buy and now you can say any mayor campaign or yet you who when you more to Abamano. But that do a deal come up the brain. And I have a papa with me also or the young to Abamano. And also, we are vice president. I'm corruption, among 1 year. Nanado, a pencil akosi. Who now any vice? Nanado, you become or to when a new leader.
Mame me da say. Mame next one na yanko yebre na so. Beba cho majo.
Marjorie.
Yes, I too yanko.
Now what is saying?
Ame adomo.
Your family are buying me casa free Shama Zeno.
Okay.
Marjorie, Papa no ti one who's your friend is Theophilus.
Dr. Theophilus Richardson.
Oh yeah, Ken ni campaign manager no day.
Beba cho ose odoken.
Na Papa we need someone who bet now or can order to tiwa there.
Question Ben Obi Zamzan.
Uba catch Debbie Marjorie, Papa needs someone who bet now. Step your men who a EBI womb, a baby a womb. So Uba catch and say, Mahama or by a day.
And Winton and Nessa who are by woman on.
Debbie, na Marjorie, Mumayan can create any poll. Who catch the gun and phone in our say. Amamu boni ya na nado dan kwa kufado.
Eno ni ya wo wadwen. Ono so aka na dwen. Ono so aka na dwen ba na dia wo si aben nim.
Magdali usu ya gane ni amamu we ni so. Se wo be katre ye se Canada Japan ni yiri mu bebrebe we. One ye ba be ni first lady.
Meba jo ne yiri ya baako. Ne yiri ya baako. Meba. Yes, number 22 and so what? But what about so what? Anyway, thank you very much. So, my penny, I'll be the best. Charlie, my last one. Meba Chomajo.
Hey, your penny.
Get you.
You're from let's go and free down summer. Opening a crab can say, Papa Waka say ye, unim de. Na nimdie so no na so Canada Japan beba na so mama bema no showdown and dey oye den a mama bema no showdown and dey dey osabe we ni a friend Dr. Baumia so and say any dey Ken ni friend say mama na beko na 2025 no dey hu dey obetuma ya adwuma oni nyam ya adwuma me da say
okay me da say me fa last one na wa ha quick na yonko metio Kwaku kasa metie wo yanko ntem na metama so. Hello. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. How you need 100 point na me pacho media si nyame enshiro bibia wo frɛ ye. Look, final comment. Kan e ko every.
Yo medasi pi. Ma American wo John Mahama hun. Oyaza metite den kwofrika John Mahama obeye bi. But the oye no so nkwofu enya nche 2016 when lose elections no. na yɛka yɛ obi bi a yɛ models bi a yɛde hwɛ as political scientists even economists so Ghana for say that one power are you likely
and they are always the case so it's not the same twice that be most lose
no
lose 2000
ma may lose twice at Achado this honor is person white to cry a friend Dr. Person White take there electoral commission why be one way to collect one year into to me no are you likely that Ghana for reject to twice and over accept to me
okay
na ma me see them confuse the wopɛ a new face enwa obi oye what we can nice more kekana enwa onye no wagina do that can is me pegalam say mo ba yen oil industry mining and quarry na agina me be yen ye magana fo enya ye mfa so ye kube yen natural resources offend then banchi ebro tomatoes offend then onions dem zema ye import na azina no ye bodua bi ye wo asase ebotu wa no ye dua wo omanyimu enwa dem na ken reka ye bohwe public transport na ye yen school asay look ankrehwe enyima mo wo ayi bia mbotu mezama abem we implementer ikro biara wo he mboa wonum nsu fifa akro no ye botu ya asesa no kra we don't need in the market cp there ye be ya mama every town and every village and when you good drinking water on there what is happening in this country there's a huge knowledge gap
okay
na eko bible mu krampo your
time didn't
your wisdom for practical living. Jesus also there enter the narrow gate and then your friend the narrow path or narrow way. No also there's another way gate in oil wide. Na kwano so. No only to destruction. Now what's na PE offer? The narrow gate and the narrow way no only to life. But are difficult. It's difficult and leads to life. Ghana, are you hear choices na abanadam?
Okay.
And I'm telling you, there's a huge knowledge gap. Yamu bia yesi ya doctors no from Kombran. Masa, sazini ya nyimya nchaya. It is not what to do. It is how to do it.
All right.
No only yenhu ye. Inti za amakache Ghana fonye de. Ya hwehwe obia obotum na nzamabon no rekodo. Ghana ya nyimya problems. I said that I will stop them. Enwa. Na yantu abaman. Ona ye dem a mesi na oman orkono. Debi ahwa omega na nankasan. Masa when you see it is touching towards the brink of disintegration. And I be besi o ha obiara ompe.
Okay. Meda say yane Dr. Theophilus Richardson na oye lecturer of economics at University of Education Winneba. Na onen yane no edi nkomo no. In the same vein CTEC Citizen I Ghana so ono advisor to Citizen I Ghana. Let's go kutete in the group. Awamudu omo group ono so support to Kennedy ohine Japan no. And now you're the advisor to a Citizen I Ghana. And the doctor ever kai home be din come. Doctor Tia Brano you be say din go town be. Near Baba be do a minimum come.
Yo me da say na ho na wo tie mi na so. Zaman ka so man you be done. Yes ya na
ye
go
go. Say ka san de nye nyina na ka be you.
Nti inyo if me yambru bi a ma chechirem.
That's right.
No so what I say.
But that's that be sure.
But mama kind this country
has
been misgoverned for a very long time and the economy has been poorly managed for a very long time. Until we should bring all on board.
Okay.
Number 1. How do we transform the agricultural sector into a modern agriculture? The fishing industry, more win about apple phone, what do 45, 50? No, I boy a mobile. How do we implant an a vibrant, dynamic industrial sector? Create a modern economy. How do we bridge the inequality gap? Obi we 1 million when if you cry. Masa. Oh yeah, some say.
Asemo.
We see proud baka masa.
Better say. Higher need 100.90 and a torchlight and you see Yakopon Yadama Yawa de Bessan Shia. Ewo torchlight to need 100.9. Media said Abema IKEA champon. Obomi Chudo Mewa Hase. Or Chinaro Paminu Beshi Organa Muntieso. 5:30 Beshi Organa Muntieso will need 100.9. Media said as we be out here, I'll share Mamma text here. Yadama say. Edinia Magerius Ajama. Pious Baby Bands and Naomi Obenewa. Abdullah that's mine with Amase. DJ Bosco take you back. Kwesi Abwadi, I'm a channel manager. Dr. Frederickson na ono no ye executive producer na ye me general manager Kennedy Asante say omo de bo me chidoma ye di dwumadi ebro the you yankopon inshira DJ Bosco ebe bo nyom
Anume